Every single day, your kidneys quietly filter more than 50 gallons of blood, removing toxins and keeping you alive. But here's the shocking truth. Some of the food sitting on your plate right now could either heal those kidneys or destroy them almost instantly. Today, I'm going to show you the top 5 vegetables that heal your kidneys and 5 that can destroy them instantly. Now let me ask you something. Why are so many people doing everything right and still watching their kidney numbers go in the wrong direction? They cut out salt. They drink more water. They eat clean, blend green smoothies, and stay away from junk food. And yet their urine still looks foamy, their ankles stay swollen, and their energy keeps slipping away. Why does that happen? I see it all the time. People proudly fill their plates with so-called superfoods. They're avoiding red meat. They're skipping soda. They're steaming spinach, juicing beets, adding kale to every meal, believing they're doing everything right. But one quiet mistake keeps slipping through, and it's hiding right inside those healthy vegetables. Here's the twist. Not all vegetables are safe for your kidneys. In fact, some of the same greens that help your heart or your immune system can quietly overload your kidneys with potassium, oxalates, and acids they can no longer handle. Think of your kidneys like the filters in your home. When they're clean, everything flows easily. But when they get clogged, pressure builds until the system breaks down. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens meal by meal, habit by habit. And if those filters get overwhelmed, the waste that should leave your body stays inside your blood. That's when the real damage begins. High creatinine, foamy urine, swelling, and exhaustion that no amount of healthy eating can fix. So today, we're cutting through the confusion. No trendy cleanses. No guesswork. Just real science, real stories, and real results. Let's start by understanding how your kidneys actually work. Because once you know what they do, you'll see exactly why certain vegetables can either protect them or push them toward failure. Let's begin with the basics. What your kidneys are and why they matter. Before we dive into which vegetables help or harm your kidneys, let's take a step back and understand what these organs actually do. Most people know the kidneys have something to do with urine, but very few realize how much of their life depends on them. Your kidneys sit quietly in your lower back, one on each side of your spine, just beneath your rib cage. They're small, about the size of your fist, but they're working around the clock. Every single day, they filter roughly 50 gallons of blood, separating what your body needs from what it doesn't. They remove waste, extra water, and toxins that build up from food, medicine, and even normal metabolism. But that's just the beginning. Your kidneys also help control your blood pressure through a hormone called renin. They produce erythropoietin, which tells your bone marrow to make red blood cells. They keep the right balance of minerals, like sodium, potassium, calcium, and phosphorus. And they maintain the body's delicate acid-base balance, making sure your internal environment stays stable no matter what you eat or drink. When your kidneys weaken, even slightly, those systems start to wobble. Waste begins to build up in your blood. You might feel tired for no reason. Your legs or face may swell. Your urine might look foamy or change color. Blood pressure starts to climb, and your body's chemistry shifts in ways that slowly wear you down. The scariest part is that you can lose most of your kidney function before any of these signs become obvious. That's why protecting your kidneys isn't just about avoiding disease, it's about preserving the balance that keeps your entire body alive. Now that you understand how vital these two small organs really are, it's time to look at the foods that can make or break them. Because what you eat doesn't just feed your body, it feeds your kidneys too. And some of the vegetables you think are helping may actually be pushing them closer to failure. So let's start with the first group. The vegetables that silently sabotage your kidneys. Vegetables that silently sabotage your kidneys. Tomatoes are one of the most loved foods in the world. They add color, flavor, and a boost of nutrients to almost every meal. For the heart, they're known to lower cholesterol and fight inflammation. But for your kidneys, the story is more complicated. Tomatoes are packed with lycopene and vitamin C, two powerful antioxidants that help reduce oxidative stress the very process that slowly damages kidney cells. When eaten fresh and in small amounts, tomatoes can support circulation and provide hydration thanks to their high water content. They're a good example of how nature often gives us the tools to heal, but only if we use them wisely. Here's where it gets tricky. When tomatoes are turned into paste, sauce, ketchup, or juice, their minerals become highly concentrated. What was once a gentle source of nutrition suddenly becomes heavy in potassium. For someone with kidney issues, that excess potassium can build up in the blood. When levels climb too high, it disrupts the heart's rhythm and leaves you feeling weak, dizzy, or short of breath. This condition, called hyperkalemia, can be dangerous if ignored. To enjoy tomatoes safely, moderation is key. Stick to fresh slices in salads or sandwiches, about 2 to 3 thin slices per serving. If you cook with tomato sauce, limit it to no more than 2 tablespoons per meal, and avoid concentrated products like paste or canned juice. Choose low sodium or no salt added versions whenever possible, since salt only adds more stress to your kidneys. You can also swap tomato-based sauces for kidney-friendly alternatives. Try blending roasted red bell peppers or cooked carrots for a naturally sweet, low-potassium base that still gives your pasta or stew rich color and flavor. Add herbs like basil, oregano, or parsley to keep the taste vibrant while protecting your kidneys. If you take potassium-sparing medications or have advanced kidney disease, talk with your healthcare provider before eating tomato products regularly. Everyone's tolerance level is a bit different, and your lab results can help guide what's safe for you. I'm Dr. Matthias from Kidney Health 365. If you find this helpful, remember to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a new episode that helps you protect your kidneys naturally. Now, tomatoes aren't the only everyday food that can quietly raise your potassium levels. The next one is a family favorite served at nearly every dinner table, and its danger runs even deeper. Let's talk about potatoes. Potatoes are one of America's favorite comfort foods. They're warm, filling, and packed with energy. Sweet potatoes, often seen as the healthier cousin, are rich in fiber, vitamin A, and antioxidants that support the immune system and digestion. When eaten in moderation, both can be part of a balanced diet. The reason they've become household staples is simple. Potatoes provide complex carbohydrates, which give steady energy rather than a quick sugar rush. They also contain vitamin C, vitamin B6, and small amounts of magnesium and iron, all important for nerve health and metabolism. For people without kidney problems, these nutrients can be beneficial. But here's the challenge. Both regular and sweet potatoes are extremely high in potassium. A single medium-sized baked potato can contain nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium. Sweet potatoes can reach even higher. When your kidneys are strong, they flush out this mineral easily. But when kidney function is reduced, potassium starts to build up in your blood. Too much potassium interferes with the heart's electrical rhythm, leading to fatigue, weakness, or even dangerous heart irregularities if it continues unchecked. That doesn't mean you must avoid potatoes completely. The key is how you prepare and portion them. If you enjoy them occasionally, use the leaching method to reduce potassium by up to 70%. Peel and dice the potatoes, soak them in water for several hours, then boil them in fresh water instead of baking or frying. Keep portions small, about 1/4 to 1/2 cup, and avoid combining different potato dishes in the same meal. This helps lighten the load on your kidneys while still letting you enjoy familiar flavors. You can also try simple swaps. Mashed cauliflower makes a creamy, low-potassium alternative to mashed potatoes. Or mix half-leached potatoes with half-steamed cauliflower for a softer, kidney-friendly version of your favorite side dish. Another idea is to replace baked potatoes with roasted turnips or parsnips, which have a similar texture but much less potassium. These changes protect your kidneys while keeping your meals satisfying. If you're taking medications that affect potassium levels such as ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or certain diuretics, be especially cautious. Even one large serving of potatoes can push your potassium beyond a safe range. Always check your lab results and discuss dietary limits with your doctor or dietitian. Now I'd like to hear from you. If you've never used the leaching method before, Comment the number 0 below. If you already do this, or plan to try it soon, comment the number 1. It helps others see how many people are learning alongside you. Potatoes are often called the ultimate comfort food, but the next vegetable on our list takes a very different role. It's bright, beautiful, and praised as a superfood for circulation and heart health. Yet for your kidneys, it can quietly do more harm than good. Let's talk about beets. Beets are one of those foods that look and sound incredibly healthy. They're bright, colorful, and often praised for helping lower blood pressure and improve circulation. Many people add them to smoothies, roast them for salads, or drink beet juice for extra energy. For the heart and blood vessels, beets can be a real powerhouse. But when it comes to kidney health, the story is very different. Beets owe their benefits to natural nitrates, which help relax and widen blood vessels, improving blood flow and supporting healthy blood pressure. They're also rich in folate, vitamin C, and manganese nutrients that support the immune system and reduce inflammation. For healthy individuals, these nutrients can be wonderful. But for anyone with weakened kidneys, beets come with 2 serious challenges: potassium and oxalates. Let's start with potassium. A single glass of beet juice can contain around 500 to 600 milligrams of potassium. That's nearly 1/3 of the daily limit for someone with chronic kidney disease. When your kidneys can't remove that excess potassium, it builds up in your blood, leading to muscle weakness, fatigue, or even irregular heartbeats. And if you drink beet juice every day, that buildup can happen faster than you realize. The second issue is oxalates, tiny natural compounds that bind with calcium inside your body. When levels rise, they can form sharp crystals that irritate kidney tissue and sometimes block urine flow. These crystals are one of the main causes of kidney stones, and in severe cases, can trigger inflammation known as oxalate nephropathy. Juicing or blending beets only makes it worse, because it concentrates those compounds into a form that's absorbed much more quickly. So, how can you enjoy beets safely if you love their flavor? The key is moderation and preparation. Eat small, cooked portions, no more than a few thin slices in a salad or a side dish once or twice a week. Boiling beets in plenty of water and draining them can help reduce both potassium and oxalate content. Always avoid beet powders, beet juice shots, or concentrated supplements marketed as detox or pre-workout. They can overload your kidneys in a matter of days. If you want a similar earthy flavor and deep color without the risk, try roasted carrots or red bell peppers instead. They add natural sweetness and antioxidants, but are much lower in potassium and oxalates. You can also add a squeeze of lemon or a sprinkle of herbs like parsley to bring freshness to your dishes without stressing your kidneys. People who have a history of kidney stones, high creatinine, or early chronic kidney disease should be especially careful. And if you take supplements high in vitamin C or calcium, talk with your doctor before adding beets to your diet, since those combinations can increase the risk of crystal formation. Now, I'd love to know, have you ever tried beet juice or beet powder before? If you haven't, comment the number 0 below. If you have, comment the number 1 and share your experience. It helps others learn from your story. Beets may be a slow, silent stressor to your kidneys, but the next vegetable can be far more dangerous. It's sweet, colorful, and often baked into desserts. Yet it can trigger kidney damage almost overnight. Stay with me, because next we'll uncover the hidden danger inside rhubarb. Rhubarb looks like something straight out of a garden dream: bright red stalks, a sweet tart flavor, and a place in classic pies and jams across America. Many people see it as a harmless, old-fashioned treat. And for the heart or digestion, a little fiber from rhubarb might seem helpful. But when it comes to kidney health, rhubarb is one of the most dangerous plants you could eat. At first glance, rhubarb seems innocent. It's low in calories, rich in vitamin K, and provides antioxidants that fight inflammation. Some even call it a detox food. But hidden beneath that colorful surface lies a serious problem: oxalates. These natural compounds are what give rhubarb its tart flavor. But in high amounts, they can wreak havoc on your kidneys. Here's how it happens. When you eat rhubarb, oxalates enter your bloodstream, and combine with calcium to form sharp crystals. These tiny needle-like structures can scrape and clog the delicate filters inside your kidneys, leading to inflammation, pain, and even temporary kidney failure. The more you eat, the faster this process happens. Just 1 cup of diced rhubarb can contain more than 1,000 milligrams of oxalates, far more than your kidneys can safely handle in a day. Cooking or baking rhubarb doesn't remove the danger. In fact, because rhubarb shrinks as it cooks, the oxalate concentration becomes even higher per bite. And while the leaves of the plant are well known to be toxic, the stalks themselves are risky enough for anyone with reduced kidney function, high creatinine, or a history of kidney stones. If you enjoy that tangy flavor, there are much safer options. Try using cranberries, strawberries, or apples instead. They give you the same sweet and tart balance with far fewer oxalates and more antioxidants that support kidney and urinary health. You can also sprinkle a little cinnamon or lemon zest to bring out brightness in your desserts without adding stress to your kidneys. For those already living with chronic kidney disease, even small servings of rhubarb can trigger a dangerous spike in oxalate levels. It's best to avoid it completely. And if you're taking calcium or vitamin C supplements, be especially careful. Those nutrients can interact with oxalates and increase the risk of kidney stones. Rhubarb may look beautiful, but for weak kidneys, it's a hidden danger that can strike fast. And the next vegetable on our list carries a double threat. It's green, it's praised as a superfood, and it hides 2 kidney stressors at once. Stay tuned, because next we'll talk about Swiss chard. Swiss chard is one of those vegetables that looks like pure health. Its bright green leaves and colorful stems make it a favorite in salads, juices, and plant-based meals. Many people switch to Swiss chard, thinking it's a safe, nutrient-packed alternative to spinach. And in some ways, it's full of vitamins A, C, and K, along with fiber that supports digestion, and antioxidants that protect your cells. But for people with kidney problems, Swiss chard can quietly become a double threat. Here's why. Swiss chard contains 2 compounds that are especially hard on weakened kidneys: potassium and oxalates. A single cup of cooked Swiss chard can have nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium, which is about half of what someone with chronic kidney disease should eat in an entire day. Too much potassium in the blood, or hyperkalemia, can lead to muscle weakness, numbness, or even irregular heartbeats if it continues unchecked. At the same time, Swiss chard is also rich in oxalates, the same compounds found in spinach and rhubarb. Oxalates bind with calcium to form sharp crystals that can irritate or block the tiny filters in your kidneys. Over time, this combination, high potassium and high oxalates, can overwhelm your kidneys from both directions. It's like asking them to carry 2 heavy loads at once. If you enjoy Swiss chard, you don't have to give it up completely. But moderation and preparation matter. Boiling Swiss chard in plenty of water can help remove some of the soluble oxalates. Avoid juicing it or eating it raw, since that concentrates both the potassium and oxalates. Keep your serving small, just a few forkfuls, as a garnish or side dish, not as the main vegetable on your plate. There are safer and equally nutritious alternatives. Try cabbage, lettuce, or kale instead. They're much lower in potassium and oxalates, yet still provide vitamins and fiber that support kidney health. If you miss the flavor of Swiss chard, sauté cabbage with garlic and olive oil. It gives a similar texture and a mild, earthy taste without overloading your system. If you have kidney stones, high potassium levels, or are taking medications that affect potassium balance, talk with your healthcare provider before eating Swiss chard regularly. What feels like a healthy habit can quietly add up to a serious strain on your kidneys. Swiss chard is a reminder that even the healthiest-looking vegetables can carry hidden risks for kidney patients. But the next one might surprise you even more. It's hailed as the king of greens, celebrated by health magazines and smoothie bars everywhere, yet for your kidneys, it can be the most dangerous of all. Let's talk about spinach. Spinach has long been known as a symbol of strength and health. From childhood cartoons to modern health magazines, it's often praised as the perfect green, low in calories, high in vitamins, and great for your heart. It's loaded with nutrients like iron, vitamin K, folate, and magnesium that support blood flow, bone health, and metabolism. On paper, spinach looks like one of the best foods you can eat, but for your kidneys, especially if they're already under stress, spinach can be one of the most deceptive. The problem lies in its chemistry. Spinach contains a group of compounds called oxalates, more than almost any other vegetable. Just 100 grams of raw spinach can have around 170 milligrams of oxalates. When you blend spinach into a smoothie or cook down several cups at once, those oxalates become highly concentrated. Inside your body, they bind with calcium and form sharp crystals that can lodge in the kidneys. Over time, those crystals can lead to irritation, blockages, and kidney stones. Spinach is also moderately high in potassium. While that might not be a problem for someone with healthy kidneys, it becomes risky for anyone with chronic kidney disease, high creatinine levels, or reduced filtration. Too much potassium in the bloodstream can interfere with your heartbeat and cause muscle weakness or fatigue. So even though spinach looks like a superfood, it can overload your kidneys from both sides through oxalates and potassium without you realizing it. If you enjoy spinach, moderation and preparation are key. Eat it cooked rather than raw, since boiling can reduce oxalate levels by about 30 to 40%. Always drain the cooking water instead of using it in soups or sauces. Keep serving small, about half a cup once or twice a week, and avoid juicing or blending large amounts for smoothies. Mixing spinach with calcium-rich foods like cheese or yogurt can also help bind oxalates in your gut before they reach your kidneys. If you're looking for a safer alternative, rotate your greens. Use cabbage, kale, or zucchini instead of spinach for salads and stir-fries. They're much lower in oxalates and potassium, but still rich in antioxidants and fiber. For smoothies, try cucumber, parsley, or lettuce. They give you a refreshing flavor without putting extra strain on your kidneys. People who have a history of kidney stones, high creatinine, or stage 2 or 3 kidney disease should be especially cautious with spinach. Even a daily handful in a smoothie can add up over time. Always check your potassium levels with your doctor and let your dietitian guide you on how much is safe for you. Spinach might look like a hero on your plate, but for fragile kidneys, it can quietly become the villain. The good news is that not all vegetables are harmful. Some can actually calm inflammation, reduce waste buildup, and help your kidneys recover. So stay with me, because next, we'll explore the vegetables that truly heal and protect your kidneys. Starting with one that's humble, affordable, and surprisingly powerful: cauliflower. Vegetables that heal and protect your kidneys. Cauliflower might look plain compared to colorful vegetables like beets or peppers. But when it comes to kidney health, this humble white vegetable is one of your best allies. It's low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, 3 minerals your kidneys must constantly regulate, and that alone makes it a top choice for anyone with chronic kidney disease or rising creatinine levels. Beyond that, cauliflower is rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that help protect your kidney cells from damage. One of the main reasons cauliflower is so powerful lies in its natural compounds called glucosinolates and sulforaphane. These substances help your body fight oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 of the biggest drivers of kidney decline. Sulforaphane, in particular, supports the enzymes that detoxify harmful substances in your body, giving your kidneys a break from filtering excess toxins on their own. Cauliflower also contains fiber, which improves digestion and helps your body remove waste more efficiently. Another small but important way to reduce your kidneys' workload. Unlike many other vegetables, cauliflower carries almost no risk for people with kidney problems. It's very low in oxalates, so it won't contribute to kidney stones. And its mild flavor means it can replace heavier, high-potassium foods like potatoes, sweet potatoes, or pasta without making you feel deprived. It's a safe, gentle source of nutrients that your kidneys can handle with ease. To get the most from cauliflower, keep preparation simple. You can steam, roast, or mash it. One of the best ways to enjoy it is as a substitute for mashed potatoes, just boil the florets until tender. Then blend them with olive oil, garlic, and a splash of milk for a creamy, satisfying side dish. If you prefer a lighter option, try roasting cauliflower with herbs like rosemary or thyme until golden brown. Both methods preserve nutrients while keeping sodium and fat low. For variety, you can use cauliflower rice instead of white rice. Simply pulse it in a food processor and sauté lightly for a fluffy, low-potassium base that pairs well with vegetables or lean proteins. You can also mix half cauliflower and half bleached potatoes for a balanced flavor that's still kidney-friendly. These swaps help you enjoy comfort foods while protecting your kidneys from mineral overload. If you're watching your creatinine or EGFR levels, cauliflower is one of the easiest vegetables to include in your weekly meals. It's gentle, filling, and nourishing without stressing your kidneys. Just remember not to drown it in cheese or creamy sauces, which can add unnecessary sodium and phosphorus. Now let's make it interactive. If you've already replaced mashed potatoes with mashed cauliflower, comment the number 1 below. If you haven't tried it yet, comment the number 0. Cauliflower is the perfect example that kidney-friendly food doesn't have to be bland. It can be delicious and healing at the same time. But there's another vegetable that's just as colorful as it is powerful. It not only supports your kidneys, but also protects your heart and blood vessels. Stay with me, because next we'll talk about one of nature's brightest defenders, the red bell pepper. Red bell peppers are one of the most colorful and kidney-friendly vegetables you can eat. They're crisp, sweet, and packed with nutrients that protect not only your kidneys, but also your heart and blood vessels. Unlike many other red or orange vegetables, red bell peppers are naturally low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, making them one of the safest choices for people managing high creatinine or chronic kidney disease. What makes red bell peppers truly special is their unique nutritional balance. They're loaded with vitamin C. Just 1 cup provides more than your entire daily requirement. This antioxidant helps reduce inflammation and neutralize free radicals, which are small, unstable molecules that damage kidney cells over time. Red bell peppers also contain beta-carotene, lycopene, and flavonoids, powerful compounds known to protect blood vessels and improve circulation. Together, they lower oxidative stress in the kidneys and help prevent further decline in function. Because they're low in potassium, your kidneys can handle them without extra strain. That means you can enjoy their bright color and fresh flavor freely, even if you're watching your lab numbers. In fact, many kidney dietitians recommend red bell peppers as a staple for people with reduced kidney function because they provide nutrients without the heavy mineral load found in tomatoes or potatoes. To get the most benefits, eat red bell peppers both raw and cooked. Add thin slices to salads, sandwiches, or wraps for crunch and sweetness. For a warm dish, try roasting or sautéing them with a touch of olive oil and garlic. The heat brings out their natural sweetness, while keeping the nutrients intact. Just remember to avoid adding too much salt or heavy sauces. Your kidneys will thank you for keeping it simple. If you enjoy tomato-based sauces but need to lower potassium, blend roasted red bell peppers into a smooth puree. Use it as a base for pasta sauce, soups, or stews. It gives you the same rich color and savory flavor as tomato sauce, but with a fraction of the potassium. You can also stuff red bell peppers with rice, quinoa, or vegetables for a hearty, low-sodium meal that's full of flavor and kidney-safe. People with high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart problems can especially benefit from eating red bell peppers regularly. Their antioxidants support healthy arteries and reduce the strain that high pressure puts on the kidneys. If you're taking blood pressure or cholesterol medications, there's no need to worry. Red bell peppers are safe and often complementary to those treatments. Red bell peppers prove that healthy eating doesn't have to be restrictive. You can protect your kidneys while still enjoying meals that are colorful, satisfying, and full of life. But color isn't the only source of power. The next food is small, humble, and known in every kitchen around the world. Yet its healing power has been proven by science for centuries. Stay with me, because next we'll talk about garlic, the ancient healer that helps lower blood pressure, calm inflammation, and protect your kidneys from within. Garlic is one of the oldest and most trusted healing foods in history. For thousands of years, it's been used not just to flavor food, but to support heart health, blood pressure, and immunity. What many people don't realize is that garlic is also one of the most powerful kidney protective foods you can keep in your kitchen. Its secret lies in how it calms inflammation, improves blood flow, and helps your kidneys filter waste more efficiently. The power of garlic comes from a compound called allicin, which is released when a fresh clove is crushed or chopped. Allicin acts as a natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. It helps reduce oxidative stress that damages the kidney's delicate filtering cells. It also supports better circulation by relaxing blood vessels, which helps control high blood pressure, one of the leading causes of kidney disease. In short, garlic helps your kidneys by protecting them from three major threats: inflammation, oxidative stress, and high pressure inside the arteries. Research supports what traditional medicine has known for centuries. Studies published in journals like Hypertension Research and the American Journal of Nephrology have shown that regular garlic consumption can lower systolic blood pressure by 8 to 15 points and improve blood lipid levels. That means less stress on your heart and kidneys at the same time. It's a small daily habit with a big payoff. To get the full benefit, use fresh garlic whenever possible. Crush or chop 2 small cloves and let them sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. This waiting time activates the allicin. Then, lightly sauté or add it near the end of cooking to preserve its properties. You can also add raw garlic to sauces or dressings if your stomach tolerates it well. Avoid garlic powder or salt-based seasonings, as they often contain added sodium that can harm your kidneys. For variety, mix garlic with olive oil, lemon juice, and herbs to make a simple kidney-friendly dressing. You can also roast whole cloves until soft. They become sweet, creamy, and easy to spread on vegetables or whole grain toast. This keeps your meals flavorful without needing extra salt or processed condiments. Garlic adds depth and aroma while helping your kidneys breathe easier. If you take blood thinners or medications for blood pressure, check with your healthcare provider before significantly increasing your garlic intake, as it can slightly enhance their effects. For most people, though, 2 small cloves a day are perfectly safe and extremely beneficial. Garlic is proof that sometimes the simplest ingredients offer the strongest protection. It helps your kidneys, heart, and blood pressure all at once. But there's one more humble vegetable that takes kidney protection to the next level. It doesn't just support your kidneys. It actually helps your body defend itself from within. Stay with me, because next we'll talk about cabbage, the quiet underdog that trains your kidneys to protect themselves. Cabbage might look simple, but when it comes to kidney protection, it's one of the most powerful vegetables you can eat. It's inexpensive, easy to find, and gentle on your body. Unlike many leafy greens, cabbage is naturally low in potassium, phosphorus, and sodium, which makes it a perfect choice for people with kidney disease or high creatinine levels. What really makes cabbage stand out, though, is how it helps your body protect itself naturally. Cabbage belongs to the cruciferous family, the same group as cauliflower and broccoli. It's packed with compounds called sulforaphane and indoles, which help activate a powerful internal defense system known as the NRF2 pathway. Think of NRF2 as your body's self-cleaning switch. When this system turns on, your cells begin producing their own antioxidants and detox enzymes tools that help your kidneys and liver break down toxins before they can do harm. In other words, cabbage doesn't just protect your kidneys from the outside. It teaches your body how to protect them from within. Cabbage is also high in fiber, which supports digestion and helps your intestines remove waste more efficiently. That means less burden on your kidneys to filter out the same toxins. And because it's rich in vitamins C and K, it supports both your immune system and your blood vessels, 2 critical areas that often weaken alongside kidney problems. To get the most benefit, cook cabbage lightly. Steaming, boiling, or sautéing it with a small amount of olive oil preserves nutrients while keeping it easy to digest. You can also add shredded cabbage to soups or stir-fries for texture and natural sweetness. For a cold dish, try a simple coleslaw made with olive oil, lemon juice, and a little pepper instead of heavy mayonnaise. These methods keep sodium low and flavor high, exactly what your kidneys need. If you want to boost the healing effects even more, pair cabbage with garlic or a squeeze of lemon. Garlic adds anti-inflammatory support, and lemon provides natural citrate that helps reduce kidney stone risk. Together, they create a simple, healing combination that your kidneys will appreciate. Cabbage is safe for nearly everyone, but if you're on blood-thinning medications, check with your doctor before eating large amounts, since cabbage is high in vitamin K, which helps with blood clotting. For most people, though, a few servings per week are a perfect way to strengthen your kidneys naturally. Now let's make this interactive. If you already include cabbage in your meals, comment the number 1 below. If you rarely eat it but plan to start, comment the number 0. Cabbage proves that kidney healing doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Sometimes, the most powerful medicine is sitting right in your refrigerator. But before you rush to start a detox cleanse, there's something important you need to know. Many so-called detox trends can actually harm your kidneys instead of helping them. So, in the next part, let's talk about a few important cautions and warnings that everyone with kidney issues should hear before making big changes to their diet. Now that you've seen which vegetables can protect your kidneys and which ones can silently harm them, let's talk about something just as important: how to stay safe while making these changes. Many people mean well when they try to cleanse or detox, but without proper guidance, even healthy habits can backfire. Your kidneys are already natural detox organs. They filter and clean your blood 24 hours a day. They don't need extreme cleanses, supplements, or restrictive diets to do their job. What they need is relief, balance, and consistency. One of the biggest mistakes people make is following online detox trends that promise fast results. Juicing large amounts of high-potassium vegetables or drinking concentrated green smoothies every day can actually overload weakened kidneys. The same goes for detox teas, or powders that claim to flush toxins quickly. Many of them contain herbs or minerals that increase kidney workload or interfere with medications. If you already have kidney disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure, these products can push your kidneys into dangerous territory without you realizing it. Another common issue is ignoring lab results. If your doctor has mentioned high potassium, high creatinine, or reduced eGFR, that's your body's way of saying the filter is slowing down. In that case, even small mistakes like eating too much spinach, drinking beet juice, or using salt-heavy sauces can cause a spike in potassium or waste buildup in your blood. Always check your numbers before making diet changes and ask your healthcare provider which foods fit your specific stage of kidney health. Also, be cautious with over-the-counter supplements. Some contain ingredients like phosphorus, magnesium, or certain vitamins that can build up when kidney function declines. Stick to a balanced, whole food diet and only add supplements that your doctor or dietitian specifically recommends. And remember, more isn't better, especially when it comes to your kidneys. Finally, never ignore early warning signs. Persistent foamy urine, swollen ankles, shortness of breath, or fatigue that doesn't go away could mean your kidneys are under pressure. If you notice these symptoms, get checked as soon as possible. Early action makes all the difference. By staying informed, checking your labs, and keeping your meals balanced, you'll give your kidneys the best chance to heal naturally. Small, steady changes always work better than drastic ones. Now that we've covered the essential cautions, let's bring everything together. In the next part, we'll review the key lessons from this video, share a few powerful reminders, and talk about how small daily choices can protect your kidneys for years to come. We've covered a lot today. You've learned that not every vegetable labeled as healthy is safe for your kidneys. Some, like spinach, rhubarb, and beets, can quietly overload your body with potassium or oxalates, putting extra stress on your kidneys. Others, like cauliflower, red bell peppers, garlic, and cabbage, can do the opposite. They soothe inflammation, support filtration, and help your kidneys recover naturally. Small changes in what you eat can make a big difference in how your kidneys perform every single day. But here's the truth you can't ignore. Kidney problems often progress silently. By the time you feel symptoms like swelling, fatigue, or foamy urine, much of the damage may already be done. That's why waiting or doing nothing isn't an option. Every meal, every bite, is a choice to help your kidneys heal or to make them work harder. Starting today, you can take control of that choice. The good news is, you don't need to be perfect or make big sacrifices. Real progress starts with small, steady steps. Swap one risky food for a safer one. Choose fresh vegetables instead of processed ones. Drink enough water, move your body, and listen to what your kidneys are telling you. Healing happens when you stay consistent, not when you chase quick fixes. Here's what you can do right now. Look at your next meal and make one kidney-friendly swap, maybe mashed cauliflower instead of potatoes, or fresh red bell peppers instead of tomato sauce. Write it down, commit to it, and keep building from there. Those small daily decisions will protect your kidneys far more than any miracle supplement ever could. And remember, this information is for educational purposes only. It's not a replacement for medical advice. Always talk with your doctor or dietitian before making major changes to your diet, especially if you have chronic kidney disease or other health conditions. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Kidney Health 365 and turn on notifications so you never miss the next episode. In our upcoming video, we'll talk about foamy urine, what it means, which fruits can help, and the daily habits that protect your kidneys starting today. I'm Dr. Matthias. Thank you for watching, and thank you for taking care of your health one smart choice at a time.